Okay, so today we'll follow 6 transactions which contain errors. So first of all, we'll rectify these errors by preparing the journal, correction journal. Then from this journal entries, we'll prepare the suspense account here. Okay, so let us have a look at the question on the screen. Sanjay, a trader, prepared his trial balance on 31st January 2018. The totals of the trial balance did not agree. Okay, Sanjay entered the difference, a credit balance of $1,110 in a suspense account, and the following errors were later discovered. Okay, so he tried to balance the trial balance, but the trial balance did not agree. It was not balanced, so he got difference which is $1,110. Okay, this is the difference, and for the time being he opened a suspense account. Okay, and he got this amount on the credit side. Okay, so credit balance. So here in the question, the difference of the trial balance is $1,110 and this is a credit balance. Okay, so he entered this amount in the credit side of the suspense account. Okay, very good. So what is the first transaction? The wages account had been undercasted by $270. Okay, so wages had been undercasted. So wages is an expense. Yeah, now to rectify we have to overcast. That means we have to increase the wages. Okay, so when expense increases, so what happens to expense? Expense account will be debited. Yeah, so here same thing will happen. The wages will be debited and the suspense account will be credited. Okay, so let us write the number here first. 1, we will write here wages to be debited and suspense to be credited. Yeah, so here the amount is $270. So we'll write here $270 on the debit and credit columns. Very good. So here sometime in the question it is required to write the narratives when you correct, when you rectify the errors, or when you prepare the journal entries. Okay, so today we will not write any narrative. So I have some other videos. If you want to learn narratives, you can watch those videos. I'm going to put this link here in the I button. You can watch it to learn narrative, how to write. Okay, so very good. So this transition is over, so we can close this one. Then what is number 2 here? Rent receipt $1,000 had been correctly entered in the bank account, but no entry had been made. So here the entry, what is the correct entry? Bank account to be debited and rent receipt account to be credited. Yeah, why rent receipt account to be credited? Because it is an income. So you know, when income increases it is credited. Yeah, very good. So here rent receipt is credit, but mistakenly they did not write any amount in the rent receipt account, whereas the amount had been entered in the bank. For the bank there is no mistake. Okay, just the mistake is with rent receipt. Yeah, so here rent receipt will be increased now. Okay, to rectify. So when income increases, income will be credited. Here wages expense, it is increased, so it is debited. But when income increases, then income will be credited. Okay, don't be confused. So let us write here number 2, suspense account to be debited, because we have no issue with the debit account. Okay, then here we'll write rent receipt. Okay, very good. So the amount is, so here $1,000. Yeah, so we'll write here on the debit and credit columns $1,000. So this is over, we can close this account as well. Okay, very good. What is number 3, the next one? Good purchase on credit for Simone, $680 had been correctly entered in the purchase account. Okay, but had been posted to the account of Simone. Okay, so here Simone, it will be in the ledger of Simone, but here there is no mistake with the purchase. Purchase had been debited correctly. Yeah, it is a purchase, it is an expense, so expense will be debited. So here purchase is correct, so there is no entry for the purchase. So here purchase is debit, so we will not make any entry on the debit side. But here now we will rectify the account for Simone, so we will write here Simone credit side. Okay, so this is credit $680. dollars. Okay, so here we will not write any value because the debit account is completely correct, which is purchase. Yeah, okay, so let us close this account. So next one is number 4. What is written there? No entry had been made for stationery $35 paid in cash. Okay, so stationery, what is this? It is an expense. Yeah, you know, expense is debit and it is paid in cash, so cash credit. So no entry had been made. That means this transaction is not recorded. It will be a normal journal, okay, because there is no entry. So it is an error of omission. So for the error of omission, there will be no suspense account, okay, don't forget. So let us write here number 4, stationery debit, and here cash account to be credited. Why cash? Because money is paid in cash, okay, so cash goes out. So what is value here? It is $35 debit and same amount credit, okay. So this is also over. Very good. What is next one? Number 5. Motor vehicle repair $700 had been debited to the motor vehicle account. Okay, so what type of error is this? This is an error of principle. Okay, so motor vehicle repair, so it is an expense. So this expense is recorded on the motor vehicle ledger. Okay, that means motor vehicle is asset, so it is treated as an asset, which is not correct. Okay, so when it is recorded in the book of asset, means motor vehicle account, then motor vehicle increased. So now to rectify, we have to decrease the motor vehicle. So it is an asset, so asset should be decreased. So decreasing asset will be credited. Yeah, now motor vehicle repair is an expense, so expense to be increased. Increase in expense will be debited. Okay, so let us write here number 5, motor expenses to be debited and motor vehicle to be credited. Okay, so the amount is here $700 on the debit side and $700 on the credit side. Okay, so this is also over. Okay, so next one is number 6. What is written there? Purchase returns $190 had been correctly entered in the supplier's account but had been debited to the sales return account. Okay, you know, a purchase return is credited and sales return is debited. So there is no mistake in the supplier ledgers. We have to rectify the sales account. Okay, when this purchase return is recorded as sales return, so what happened? Sales return is increased. Yeah, now we have to decrease the sales return. To decrease the sales return, what to do? We have to credit the sales return account. Okay, so let us write here sales return. Okay, now come to the purchase return. So now we have to rectify the purchase return. So generally purchase return is credit. Yeah, so to rectify purchase return, we have to credit this account once again. So let us write here purchase return. So what is the amount here? $190 sales return, $190 purchase return. Okay, have you noticed here both the accounts are on the credit side. Both the accounts are credited. So what will be the debit account? Here on the supplier account on the debit side is completely correct. Okay, so now we have to add one more account, which is suspense on the debit side. Okay, so let us write here suspense account. Okay, now what will be the amount? So we have to add these two values, then we have to write here. Okay, so if we add, we get here $380. Okay, so this is also over. So let us make a closing line here. Okay, so we recorded all the 6 transactions given on the question. Now what to do? Now based on these transactions, we have to prepare this suspense account. Yeah, okay, so this is quite easy. Just you understand how we do it. Okay, so let us write here first of all suspense account. Okay, so already we found the difference on the trial balance, which is $101,010 on the credit side. Okay, so we'll write this difference on the credit side of the suspense account. Okay, and this account will be done at the end of the financial year, which is 31st January 2018. So let us write here 2018 January 31st. Okay, so here we got difference, so we'll write here difference. Okay, so difference is here $1,110. Okay, so if we see the difference on the debit side, we record on the debit column. Okay, here this side. So whether it is debit or credit will be written clearly in the question. Okay, very good. Now we have to record the suspense related transactions here. Okay, so look at first one. We have here wages debit, suspense credit. So here suspense is credited, so we record here on the credit side. Okay, so same date. So what we'll write? We'll write the opposite account, not suspense. So opposite account is here wages. So what is the amount here? $270. Okay, then number 2, we have also suspense account. So it is debit. Yeah, suspense account is here debited $1,000. So now we record on the debit side. Okay, so let us write here date 2018 January 31st. Okay, so I said we have to write the opposite account. We cannot write a suspense account. So opposite account is here rent received. Yeah, so let us write here rent received. Okay, the amount is here $1,000. Very good. So we complete the second one. Third one, we have no suspense here, so we will not record this transaction. Fourth one, same thing, there is no suspense, there is stationery and cash, so you have to ignore this one. Fifth one, same thing, there is no suspense. Okay, so nothing to write. So number 6, here we have suspense on the debit side. So again we will write on the debit side. Yeah, so what to write? We have to write the opposite account. What is your opposite account? Here we have two opposite accounts. One is sales return and one is purchase return. Yeah, okay, so let us write here sales return $190 and purchase return same $190. Okay, so we have completed writing all the suspense related transactions here in this suspense account. Now what to do? Now we have to balance it. This credit side and debit side must be same if there is no mistake remaining. Okay, so let us check what we get here. If we add on the credit side, we get $1,380, and here if we add same amount, we get $1,380. So our debit amount and credit amount is same. There is no balance on the suspense account. If there is balance on the suspense account, what does it mean? It means that there is a mistake in the books of account. Okay, so here we got same amount, so there is no mistake, we correct it. So this is how we have to prepare the suspense account from the correction of errors.